Good afternoon, YouTube. Tennessee Wingman here with you. I'm out here with Wayne Putman, who has been working on this 1980 GL1100.
Full restoration.
And he's brought it back from the dead. So we're gonna go ride a little bit. I'll get a little footage of him riding it, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, by the way, if anybody's interested in a classic, he really doesn't have time for it, so he's worked on it and got it running real good. If anybody's interested in taking this and completing it and bringing it back to showroom or doing whatever you want to with it, he has this for sale. $2,500, he says.
That's the starting price. It is negotiable.
Negotiable. So, hey, if you guys know about these classic wings, give me a shout. I'll put you in touch with him. We're gonna go for a ride. I see there it has the pull-bore alternator conversion. I was just pointing out the alternator conversion. It's a lot more reliable than the old stator I had on my 1200. I know it's got a brand new tire on the back of it because he borrowed my jack. Looks like a little rain back over in there. Seems like it's got everything to it. GoPro, start recording. Try to take off and leave me. Finally got it out of fourth gear. It does run pretty good. He took off pretty quick. he took it up to about 100, so it ran pretty good. I'd say the mechanicals are pretty strong on that bike. GoPro, stop recording. A 1980 GL1100. I'd really like to take that one and make a standard bike out of it. But I got to move in my future, so I don't think I'll be getting another motorcycle until well after I'm settled further south. I'm not sure if I ought to be a older model classic Goldwing or maybe one of the inline 4 Japanese bikes. Always had my eye set on a CB900F or a KZ1000 LTD. Either one of those bikes I'd really like to have. I'm not a collector by any means. Just something I would personally like to own for playtime. Quit beating up on the Goldwing so bad. were supposed to take off and head to the Dragon today, but Tennessee Ride's battery was giving him a little bit of trouble, and there's going to be a few thunderstorms in the area this afternoon. So we postponed the trip, decided to do it Wednesday. So if you're out there and you want to go run the Dragon on Wednesday, just let me know. You're welcome to come along with us. From Middle Tennessee to the tail of the Dragon and return, it's 470 miles, give or take a few, wherever you happen to jump on at. But the 500-mile day is not much trouble for a go wing or somebody that's used to riding a long distance like Tennessee Rides. Just got done with the Iron Butt, so that's a walk in the park for him. Riding along in my automobile. It's nice just to be tooling along and nothing to do. No destination. Enjoying the breeze. Watching an old classic wing roll along. Doing great. Nice log cabin. Where are we at? That was Rock Hill. Don't know what this is. Donnell's Chapel. GoPro, stop recording. Well, okay, YouTube, this is GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, start recording. Good afternoon, YouTube. Tennessee Wingman here with you. Just out riding around. No particular destination to go. Was out driving around this morning, running some errands, into Cage, into traffic. Man, Murfreesboro's getting to be some really crazy traffic. You would think on a Friday wouldn't be too bad. During the middle of the morning, I'm telling you, bumper to bumper. I'll be kind of glad when we're out into more of a rural setting after we move south. I got to talking about traffic and such. What I think is that drivers that get their driver's license should spend a half a day, mandatory half a day, with a driving instructor who will teach them how fast their car can accelerate and how fast their car can stop and how well it handles. Because I'm convinced nobody, the average public, does not know what their car can do. They sit there when they can make a turn. There's a couple, 300-400 yards between the cars, and they won't go between them to go ahead and make their turn. It's like they don't know that their car will take off. Makes you want to bump them in the back and say, go. But I suppose I don't need to stress. But I'd really think that would be good, to put them in their car with a driver, a professional driver, for a half a day. Let them get that car sideways. Let them stomp that gas to the pedal, all the way to the metal, and see what that thing will do. Because the average teenager, or the average lady, or the average man really don't know what the car is capable of. Am I right? Comment down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like the video. Help me out a little bit. Let's pick up the pace here a little bit, see what we got some fun. I think I'll slow it back down. I'm out here all by myself. I'd hate to run off in one of these hills and nobody know where I'm at. Do you think about that too when you're out riding? I tend to be a little more reserved when I'm by myself. When I'm with my riding buddies, the ones that like to have a little bit of fun, push that envelope a little bit, and we really get to playing around. Because if one of us has trouble, the other ones are there. Safety in numbers. Does give you a sense of security. Hard to hold back though. There's all kinds of riding. I enjoy our group rides, and I know that the group rides are very slow and relaxed and careful and safety conscious and the whole works. And I appreciate that. I really do. Not everybody likes to be a hooligan, but I do. When it's appropriate. I've watched some videos lately where guys wanted to trade their bikes in. They've had their bikes 2 years, 3 years, sometimes less. Thinking about another bike, trading it in for another bike. I tend to keep my motorcycle a long time. My last Gullwing I had for 13 years. Just saw an animal run up that hill. But I get them, the motorcycle, and I get it set up to where it's perfect for me. May not be perfect for everybody else, but it's perfect for me. And I tend to take comfort in that. The other day when I was doing a ride review on my son's brand new Harley Davidson 2020 Road Glide Limited, it didn't fit me right. He said the same thing about riding my Gullwing. He said, I can tell that Gullwing's fitted for you. He said, it doesn't fit me right. He said, I don't feel comfortable with it. And I can understand that. It takes a while to get comfortable with a motorcycle. But I can run just as fast as somebody wants to run. I can ride as slow as they want to ride. I can ride as far as they want to ride. And this thing fits me like a glove. I went riding the other day. And I rode from full on the gas to empty on the gas. I never stopped. I just kept turning turns, going on. It looks like I'm going to get wet. I think I'll end this video, get the camera off, get it put away in case I get wet before I hit the house. I don't have far, and the radar's not telling me anything. Why is it not telling me anything? Maybe that's bad clouds and it hasn't hit me yet. Looks like I'm gonna be running right into it. I better get moving. Ooh. GoPro, stop recording.